What it do, y'all?
What up?
Y'all ready to get into this?
Let's go.
3, 2, 1.
Delayed clap?
I was letting you get the pops. I wanted you to take
It's
front center for
supposed
the
to be
pop.
simultaneous.
Okay, let's do 3, 2, 1.
I don't have any more to crack.
Well, let's switch then.
3, 2, 1. See?
I'm much better than yours. Like,
Well, then maybe you should be doing
we
the
should be, maybe I should
knuckle
be cracking the
cracking.
knuckles. Call me Bobby Knuckles.
Why Bobby?
I mean, because Chatty Knuckles. Because Bobby Knuckles is like, that's just...
Is that an actual person? Did you just make that up?
It's just like a nickname people get.
I've
sometimes.
never heard anybody say Bobby Knuckles. Have y'all ever heard Bobby Knuckles before?
People named Bobby that fight be Bobby Knuckles. Like Robert Whitaker, he fights in the UFC. His nickname is Bobby Knuckles. So Chatty Knuckles doesn't work.
How have you guys been? like I just asked you if that was a person, and you said no, you had made it up. But you didn't make it up. It was a person. Which one is it?
I love how Gabrielle be like, she be like,
Like,
I love how she just will move on. She's like, okay, well,
Right,
so
like we're not finna be talking about nobody named Bobby and nobody Knuckles with the nickname Knuckles. So, how have you guys
Chatty
been?
Knuckles.
Hopefully, well.
Hopefully.
Why was my age so
Why you gotta?
pronounced
She
like
said, I'm gonna
that?
pronounce this H for you.
Oh, I don't have my necklace. I was trying to pull out my necklace, but I don't.
It's not there, sweetie.
Hopefully, you guys are well. Welcome to the Let's Make Out podcast, where we make out all things what?
Love, life, and laughter,
That's right.
and knuckling.
My name is Gabrielle, one of your hosts, joined by my handsome husband and co-host.
Chatty Knuckles.
I'm sorry if I am laughing
I love your
so
laughter.
loud in your ear.
I love
I
it.
feel like the last podcast I listened to, I was really, really loud. So hopefully I am not overly loud this episode.
Yeah, hopefully not, Gabrielle.
Anyway, can you cue the music?
Yo, y'all ready for this?
We've been ready.
You ain't been ready because you've been talking.
I am done with chat today, okay? All right. It's just going to be me on this podcast.
That's right. All right,
because
cool.
Chat is
All right.
doing
You
the
got 3
most.
sponsors today, my love. Start here. Deuces.
Shout out to all of our sponsors because they are what keep this podcast going right now, okay? Shout out to them for working with us. I really hope that you guys take advantage of our sponsors because we've been having some good sponsors.
I think so, too.
So please take advantage, use the promo codes, and once you've used them, let us know your experience with these sponsors because if y'all like them, we want to keep working with them.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, let's jump into our first sponsor. So, we talking about sponsors?
I just don't even feel like it's right to start a sponsorship before we even really have a conversation with
All
people.
right. Your feelings have been noted. Moving on to our first sponsor. Duly noted, Gabrielle. All right. I love you so much.
I love you, you bro.
She's the best. All right. I love when she's in a giggly mood like this. It's the best. And I feel like I'm going to get some. So,
You actually could have gotten some, truth be told, 2 hours ago, but you was on the phone and you never came upstairs. I was laying here waiting for you to come upstairs.
No, you weren't.
I was, and you did not come upstairs.
and you couldn't text her, bro?
Why did I want to interrupt your conversation? You seem to be having a detailed conversation.
It wasn't that good.
So I wasn't about to interrupt you, but normally, okay, ladies, am I the only one that does this? You be wanting some, but you don't really want to fully initiate. So you just put yourself in position to be ready. Because normally when I take a shower, he makes his way upstairs at some point.
No, because I can
before
smell.
I
can
get
smell
dressed.
the.
So I was like, he finna come up here, and he finna get it, and he never came up here. So it's bad. But am I the only one that does that? Maybe I should just initiate. I'm working on
You
it.
could have just, you could have said, you say, babe, I need help with this light bulb.
I thought about it and I was like, well, I don't want to interrupt his conversation because he was on the phone. If you weren't on the phone, I definitely would have said something.
I'm about to cuss this person out. You know what? You know what you made me miss out on?
Bodie.
Some Bodie. I run a joke. I'd be like, you know what you made me miss out on? Pause.
Anyway, on to our first sponsor.
I am so mad right now. I am so mad. I don't even want to talk about this bed. This ghost bed. But I will. All right.
Get you to bed.
Man. And the first sponsor got to be about the bed, too.
I know, right? Perfect.
See?
Perfect.
You on my nerves right now. All right, so I'm going to try not to be upset the rest of this. I'm just playing. All right, so we all know how important sleep is to our overall health and wellness, and that's why we're excited to tell you about our next sponsor, Ghost Bed. We've talked about them a few times before, but we need to remind you of how awesome they are. Yes. So, basically, every time we wake up in the morning, like for me, I want to feel well rested. I want to feel like, man, I got a good night's sleep. I can tackle the day,
Same.
Tackle my wife for some love making if I need to, whatever. So, so for me, this is where Ghost Bed is trying to help with people get that better sleep quality. So Ghost Bed is made by Nature Sleep, which is a industry leader in mattress space since 2001. Excuse me. Every Ghost Bed product, from their mattresses to their sheets and pillows, is designed with cooling features. So it's perfect if you sleep warm, which most people do. They even got a mattress dubbed the coolest bed in the world. Shipping is free and fast. You can try out your mattress for 101 nights, and you even get an industry-leading warranty up to 25 years. So that's
good.
Pretty awesome. So it's a family-owned business. Again, sleep experts with 20-plus years of experience. Mattresses are made in the U.S. The 101-night sleep trial that I just told you about, which you cannot beat. Free shipping. And most orders ship within 24 hours. And if there is a financing option, if you are interested in that, so you can check them out and see, if that's something you want to do. And you can buy a mattress for like $35 a month. So that's not bad at all. So we want you to check out Ghost Bed. So to find your perfect mattress, check out ghostbed.com/LMO. Right now, Ghost Bed is offering our listeners 40% off Ghost Bed bundles, where you buy a mattress and adjustable base, or 30% off site-wide. That is 30% off all mattresses plus 2 luxury pillows if you use the promo code LMO at ghostbed.com/LMO. So take advantage of these savings. We want you to check it out. Again, that's ghostbed.com/LMO and use promo code LMO. So check them out.
Check them out. Check them out. Check them out.
You didn't even have to tell me about the booty.
I know I've messed you all up, haven't I?
Man.
I mean, but you know what? It's so funny because, what I get from that is how in tune you are to me, because he knows he knows my moods. So the fact that you said that, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm feeling it today. So it's just one of those
Noted.
Duly noted.
Duly noted.
But don't wait till 10:30 tonight, or else you gonna be sadly mistaken. Cause
no, I'm not.
See, here's another thing about me. I could be feeling it in the daytime, but when we actually get time, once the kids are down, and I be like, at this point, I just want to go to sleep. So I'll be working on that too. Yeah,
so we gonna work it on out.
We're working through.
That's right.
So what's been going on? I can't remember the last time we talked to y'all.
I know it's been a while.
Like 3 weeks, maybe.
Been a while.
What has happened? We have officially turned 11.
Yes,
we are going into our 12th year of marriage.
Crazy.
I was trying to figure that out because I'm like, okay, when you celebrate your 11th anniversary, you have done 11 full years.
Yeah.
So this is the start of year 12.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's really, really crazy. But we had a good anniversary. We just ate at a local restaurant here on the actual day.
That vlog is live.
That vlog is now live on Gabe TV.
Gabe TV, subscribe.
And then we took our annual anniversary trip.
Yes.
So this year we went to Margaritaville in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, which is kind of Cap Cana,
which is like
a part of Punta Cana.
Yeah, it's just apparently it's just a private area that's
Yeah.
owned by two brothers. Because this guy, the driver, was telling us.
He was giving us all the history.
He is owned by two brothers that bought this land up and then made it a private, in essence, private gated type area where you can't even, like, private boats and stuff can't even come in on the coast.
Yeah.
It's for safety for, the guests and the resorts and stuff like that, which is nice. I mean, I don't know how safe or unsafe Dominican Republic is, but I mean, I'm glad that it's, that they've made it as safe as possible, right? But yeah, it was so good. I mean, we had never been to this resort. This actually is funny because this resort, we didn't know what to think of a Margaritaville resort. They got the Margaritaville, restaurants in like Florida and stuff like that. They're, they're okay, but they're all like really old, like they've been around for so long.
Yeah.
So we actually, I don't know if you guys remember, if you watched the vlog, then we went to Dominican Republic in 20...
Was that 18?
19? 18 or 19. And so she was in Cancun for an event retreat, and the kids and I. This is where I took both kids for the first trip solo to Dominican Republic, and Reagan was, I think 2018.
Yeah, I think it was 19. It was 19.
So she was a year and a half ish, and so
we went to the Nickelodeon Resort.
So I took the kids, and then she actually flew from Cancun
over
to DR.
Yeah, I remember that.
And so we did this burger eating contest with me and a few other guys, and we won. And what we won was a trip to the Margaritaville that was opening up in Riviera Maya. But then when we got our certificate, it said that we could either pick the Riviera Maya one or the Punta Cana one.
Yeah.
So we was like, you know what? We're Mexico'd out.
Let's go somewhere different. Plus, it was the newer one that had opened up. So we went, and surprisingly, like he said, like it was so good.
So nice.
Like so nice.
And clean
I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't what I was expecting, and I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. Like, I mean, the aesthetics were beautiful. Like when you walked out into the big middle area where the pool and everything was, it just felt like felt like you were in, a beautiful place. You felt like you were on vacation. It was awesome. And it was actually really, really like quiet because it's, hurricane season and because I'm guessing people are back in school, kids and stuff. So people weren't traveling as much, but it was fairly, there was not a wait anywhere. We didn't have to have a reservation anywhere. We didn't have to have
reservations for, normally when you go to these resorts, you have to have reservations for dinner, and we didn't have to have that. I had somebody ask me, like, was this an adult only? And I'm like, no. It felt like it because there were literally only a handful of kids.
And the kids club is
saw.
really small, so it's not meant for kids necessarily.
I don't know what it's like in, like, the middle of summer, like June, July, like. It could be popping then, but it felt like an adult-only resort because there weren't very many kids there at all. But it was just really nice. We highly recommend it. Like we would actually go back.
100%.
So,
we would like to take like a friend's trip there.
Yeah, a couple's trip. That would be dope.
We feel like it would be a fun time, and we had because we stayed in one of the villas, we had a butler. So this butler, in essence, is basically like just your go-to person.
Yeah,
so
he handles everything.
So if you want to schedule spa or anything, he does it for you.
Yeah.
You text him via
George, 'cause he was amazing.
Shout out to George. Curtis Cooper's, from the Curly Coopers, his doppelganger. I need to send that picture to Curtis actually.
You do,
because
it's so crazy.
She was like, it was funny when we were walking with him, and she's like, why does he remind me of somebody? And it wasn't all about the looks, but it was about the demeanor.
Yeah.
The looks kind of, but not like, exactly.
Crazy.
And I was like, Curtis Cooper. She was like, oh my goodness.
That's exactly.
And so then I showed George a picture of Curtis at the end. He was like, oh wow.
That's crazy.
He was blown away. So I got to send it to Curtis. I told Curtis about it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It was good. Like we literally cannot speak highly about it. Like even more than we are because it was just that good. The rooms were great. The food was good. Like literally I can't think of a con. Like I can't think of anything. I can. The one con, which isn't necessarily resort specific, but the beach. There is a seaweed problem. I think it's happening all over. So
the Dominican Republic,
yeah, like the seaweed was a lot. It was a lot.
Yeah. So but now I didn't when we were out there we were out there at sunrise one morning, They did have a tractor with like a thing that like chops it up.
Makes it finer.
Yeah, they did have. He was going up and down the beach early in the morning, like it was like 6 something in the morning, and then taking it away. And so I saw improvement just in that 30 minutes we were sitting there.
Yeah.
So they're doing what they can.
But, I mean, like that would be the only con, but you know, that's the kind of like getting in the ocean, and you know what I'm saying. But they had like seats and cabanas on the beach,
Which you didn't have to reserve either.
You didn't have to reserve. You could still sit out there, and you could almost like you could sit in a cabana and see the beach without even seeing the seaweed because it was just like a slight little hill.
Yeah.
So you still get, you know, like a beach view and everything. But that was the only, like, if you're a person that wants to be like in the ocean, swimming in the ocean, just, you know, the seaweed could be an issue.
And another issue of that area, apparently right there where the Margaritaville resort is.
Oh yeah,
the government won't let them move the rocks because walking into the into the ocean, the rocks are there's lots of big rock. It's like big rocks, not like we're not talking about pebbles. Like so, it's like where you're like all of a sudden you're up here and then all of a sudden you drop down because it's you know you were just on a big rock. So that you know stinks because you can't just kind of run into the ocean or walk into the ocean. You know, like you have to kind of watch your steps. So because we both got in. But
but it's not a comfortable.
Yes.
I was like, okay, let me get up out of here.
So
thankfully their pool areas were so dope. Like they
God.
had so many different pools and different pool areas that it was like I didn't even miss the ocean. Like either. I'm more of an ocean person. Like Chad, he'll stay at the pool all day long. Yeah. I prefer the ocean, but I didn't miss it because like it was just as comfortable in the pool areas. So
yeah,
they had like a swim up bar and entertainment and you know your typical resort. So it was good.
Yeah, all the workers were really cool. We had a great time. We met some cool people.
Yep.
Ended up even had like a little double date.
We did. We was making friends.
So we had a good time. So it was a lot of fun. And it was good. Perfect amount of time. It was like 5 day, 4 night. Yep. So we were ready to come home.
We had an overnight stay. An overnight layover in Atlanta. Oh, excuse me. So we spent the night in Atlanta. We stayed at the Bellyard Hotel, which is a Marriott property, and it was really nice. We went to the restaurant on the rooftop. And that food was so good.
It was.
It was really good.
Yeah, we enjoyed it. It was really nice because we were going to try to get, you know, dinner with some of her family, but then it just didn't work out well. But then we was like, man, we have lots of friends here, and we just, you know, by the time we were like, you know what, let's just chill and have dinner tonight, and then we gotta wake up early in the morning anyways.
But it was nice.
Yeah, we had a good time. So definitely somewhere that, you know, we would go again.
So if you're looking for somewhere new, check it out. It is good.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else has happened?
What else has happened?
I feel like that's the bulk of what has really happened. We just been traveling.
Yeah.
We're back. Babe's getting ready to go on a trip again. He leaves in a couple days.
Yes.
Going on a guy's trip for the weekend. So that should be fun.
I'm so excited.
I'm actually looking forward to it because it's just going to be me and the kids. And I feel like in the relationship, I'm the one who has more plans typically. Like I feel like there's always something going on that I'm leaving for. So Babe gets a lot of one-on-one time with the kids, like him and the kids. And I don't necessarily get that because he don't be going nowhere like I be going places. So
but she's not gone all the time. That's not like
it's not all the time. But if you think about it, like I have more things to like, you know, more things happening. So I'm looking forward to just me and the kids chilling out, hanging out, like, you know, just spending some time with the two.
I think
of
you
them
have a good time.
So yeah, I don't even know what we're gonna do. A friend of mine was asking if I was going, like, if I had anything planned, and I was like, I don't know that I necessarily have anything planned, but I just kind of want us to like hang out. Like maybe we'll go out and eat pizza on Friday, like just hang out a little bit. So
I think that'll be good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I guess I had a kind of like a weekend to myself this weekend. A friend of mine put on this event called Friendcation, and it was like a friendship retreat type of thing. So I got a hotel downtown. I stayed there over the weekend, and it was really nice. So it was a little like, you know, get away from me. So we're kind of like switching.
Yeah, exactly.
Last weekend was my weekend. This weekend,
and then next weekend we've got a trip.
family
trip, which is business. So with the tourism bureau. So that one's gonna be a road trip. So we're looking forward. That'd be fun.
And that should be like our last. That's the last travel that we have planned
together.
Period.
You have a trip in October.
Wow, I haven't fully decided. Yeah, if I'm taking that trip or not.
She might.
But this is the last real thing that we have planned.
Right now. Potentially December.
Until December.
Yeah. So,
if that happens. So.
Yeah, but...
Excuse me.
I don't know, but yeah, we both tired. But yeah, so let's get into our second sponsor. Chad Jr. has Taekwondo here very soon.
Oh, that's right.
So
we always do these podcasts when we have
we always do that.
Small window of time.
Well, we've been working all day. I've edited like 3.5 vlogs so far.
I'm proud of you, man.
Posted one.
Look at you.
Uploaded 2. I have a third one I'm almost done with. So just trying to get the stuff done at the beginning of the week. Yes, that's the goal.
August was rough.
It was rough. Just getting it up. Yeah.
Up. So like we had the footage. It was just getting it up for some reason.
Pause. So. It was rough getting it up. Pause. That's never rough. Nope. Anyway. All right. So on to the sponsor. Little Spoon. So we talked to you about Little Spoon before. But we're excited to tell you about them again, remind you of them. So Little Spoon is a one-stop shop for healthy, easy mealtime and snack time for your baby, toddler, and big kid, delivered right to your door. So basically, like Little Spoon, they make everything fresh and use absolutely nothing artificial. It's just like homemade, all delivered to your door and ready in seconds. Pop your meals in the fridge or freezer and use them when you're ready. It's just that easy. Mm-hmm. All the recipes are, they taste absolutely delicious, are nutritionally balanced and free of junk, helping to set your little ones up for a lifetime of health. So, we've tried a few different ones and they're all really good. Even Chad Jr. and Reagan have liked them. So look, if our picky kids like them, then that means that they're good.
That says a lot.
Exactly. So especially like the little smoothies, Reagan kills them smoothies. But they are good though. So we want you to check out Little Spoon. Again, they've got from baby stage 1 all the way up, to toddler, and some of your even big kids. So we want you to check them out. So best part is the price is right with kids meals under $5 and baby food plus smoothie snacks under $3. It makes trying Little Spoon easy. So give Little Spoon a try. Get 50% off your first order with the code LMO50 at checkout. So again, check out Little Spoon, LMO50 at checkout, and you can get 50% off your first order. So check them out.
Check them out.
Check them out. But that's kind of what's been going on. Let me see. Chad Jr. and I are this month we should be testing for our green stripe in Taekwondo, which is our third official belt. Our second official testing. You start with white belt, and then you go to yellow, and then you go to yellow with green stripe.
And then green.
And then green.
Okay.
And then it goes along that way for a while. So then green with the blue stripe, and then blue.
Then blue with the red stripe.
Exactly. Then and then a blue with a double red stripe. So once you get in the higher belts, you go for 1 stripe, 2 stripes.
Okay.
Then the next one.
Got it. Okay.
So it becomes more difficult and more of a lengthy process to get that next belt.
Yeah.
So, so we're still on track to be at our 6th belt, our midway, to be officially in our high belts, which is blue, by March of next year.
Okay.
So, and we're, Chad's loving it. I'm loving it. I have actually noticed how bad my mobility and flexibility is by doing Taekwondo. I'm like, wow. If I need to kick somebody in the head, I can do it, but it's tough. I used to be so limber, and it's just crazy as you get older. If you don't work on it, it becomes, more like even Gabrielle, she's super limber, but she's not even as limber as she was 5 years ago. Yeah.
Not really work at it.
When you don't really work at it. So I've been going to this place called Stretch Lab. It's all over the country, so I'm sure that you guys have heard of it, seen it. But it's like where you go there and you can do 25-minute sessions where they literally just stretch you out. It's like you see NBA players on the court before games getting stretched out by someone. It's exactly the same thing. Mixed martial artists do it, and so I'm learning a lot about stretching and how I should stretch for 10 seconds, and then I should put pressure against flex my muscle for 5, and then I can go into a deeper stretch. It's called like PNF, which don't ask me to say what the PNF stands for, but it's like literally, that's the type of stretching it is.
Yeah.
So look that up. If you type in PNF stretching, you'll probably get what it is.
Yeah.
And it's been really good. I mean, I came home in like 3 hours after my stretch.
Enhancing formation. Let's see what PNF. You're saying N, like Nancy, right? Let's see what PNF stands for.
Yeah, but I showed Gabrielle. I was like, watch this. It was 3 hours after my stretch. I literally put almost both my palms on the floor, straight down, didn't I?
You did.
Which
I was completely wrong.
Yeah, I knew you was completely wrong. That's why I didn't comment. I was like, she's way off.
I don't even know how to pronounce this name. Proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation.
So the reason that when you flex your muscle, what you're doing is your brain is targeting that muscle to flex, right? So you're getting a mind body connection, and when you can do that, then you can go into a deeper stretch. That's like the whole principle of being able to stretch. Is it's not that your muscles won't do it, is that so your body will stop you from doing something like so you won't hurt yourself. So if I try to get in the splits, my body, it's not that my muscles can't stretch into a split. It's that my body's going to stop it. There's actually literally your muscles have like receptors that say, nope, I'm not going to let you do this because I'm afraid you're going to rip the muscle. And so when you do this PNF process, you're literally saying, you flexing your muscles saying, I know we can go deeper. And then as soon as you're done with that flex, you go literally much deeper. It's the craziest thing ever because I see it when I get stretched. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. That's crazy. I feel like our bodies are just so amazing when you think about just the things that it does automatically that you don't even think about, like
function.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to my stretcher. I don't know what they call it. I'm sorry, I don't know what they call themselves.
That's a good question.
Therapist.
Yeah,
my stretch therapist, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was talking to him, and he's a man of God as well, and we were just talking about how fascinating, how he loves, like he's a personal trainer as well. He said he just loves learning about the body because just it's fascinating that God created this, how he thought of every little detail, and it's just fascinating. I was like, it is crazy, man, to think that you can stretch and then you flex your muscle to go the opposite way in essence, and then that helps you go deeper into a stretch. Like, who thinks of that stuff?
Who thinks of that?
Very smart people, and I'm thankful there's very smart people out there that have God's gift of helping you become more mobile and healthier and stuff like that. So,
but shout out to God for His amazing creation, which is us.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah! Yo, speaking of hallelujah, can we talk about Honk for Jesus?
Can we talk about Honk for Jesus?
Have y'all watched it?
Oh my goodness!
Oh my gosh! Like,
hilarious.
First of all, it was funny and sad at the same time.
Because there's lots of like truth to it.
Yeah, like I feel like, and of course there are a lot of people who have their opinion, a lot of people who are super offended, and I feel like when you're offended by something, sometimes there's a layer of truth in there that's offending you. And obviously we've all known the stories. We've all heard of instances where this actually happens. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to give it away for people who haven't watched it. But it was satire, but it was, I didn't know they was going to get into all of that. Like, I didn't know what to expect, and I definitely was not expecting that. So, I definitely want to know what your thoughts are, because it pulled back the curtain on a lot of things that could or could not be happening in some of these big churches on today. 100%. Okay, like I'm not here to say what is and isn't happening, but
on today.
You can't some stuff it just ain't made up. It's modeled after truth or things that have happened.
Yeah.
So, but it was cringeworthy, like, because some of the stuff was funny, but it was like, oh, should I be laughing at that? Like that? You know what I'm saying? It just, I don't know. It was weird.
I think that it was meant to be that way. I think that it was meant to bring a light to You know, what I like to mention is people that are like the Bible thumpers who are always, you know, holier than thou, you know, that they always are trying to judge others.
Yeah.
But are they really living the life that they are, you know, trying to judge
Portraying.
others
Yeah,
for?
yeah.
Right. And so I think that was what the whole principle kind of was, is that, you know, just because you're in a position or anything like that doesn't make you immune to making human mistakes, you know, and being, you know, you're not above anything else or perfect because you're in a position.
Right.
You still got issues like
Yeah.
everybody else does, and if you don't deal with them, then
they rise up.
They rise up,
definitely
exactly.
Come to the forefront.
And they don't go away if you don't actually
if you
address
don't deal
them.
with them. Absolutely. Like, I guess I was just hoping for a different ending. The ending
showed
was not satisfying to me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what I would have expected.
Well, you want redemption.
You want a
redemption. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was just like, that's how y'all end it? Like, that's it?
They show. I mean, but I think that they showed how easy it is to Band-Aid things and think you're good, right?
Yeah, it's true.
It was. I mean, it was a very unique story, and you might like it, or you might be like us and like, that was
This is
really
too much.
interesting.
Yeah.
You laugh at certain parts, and then some parts you'd be like, ooh, yeah,
yeah, like, you can't jinx me. You
Yeah.
can't jinx us. And stop.
But I do. But you just don't listen.
But you don't do it.
I know, because you don't listen.
Successfully.
Because you don't listen.
So yeah, if you guys watch Home for Jesus, let us know your
Let us know.
thoughts. Yeah, it's definitely not a watch again. Like, I have no desire to
No.
watch it again.
And I
don't
wouldn't
ever
even
need
watch
to
it
see
with. I wouldn't even
again.
watch it with kids.
Oh, please don't watch it with
There's a couple
kids.
parts in it where you're like,
Chad Jr. was down. I was like, get the remote. Get the remote.
Yeah.
He couldn't get the remote quick enough.
I
I was
know.
like, okay, I wasn't ready.
yeah, we're not
I wasn't
ready.
ready for this
We're
scene.
not ready.
Yeah. So be
Yeah.
warned.
We
Let's
did.
see.
Well, we did watch The White Lotus.
I was just about to say, what else did we watch? Yesterday, we had a full veg Labor Day. We did
not work.
do anything.
So happy.
But
So
relax.
proud of us.
I am proud of us because that is very hard for us to do. And we literally did nothing but watch TV all day. We relaxed. We ate.
Yep.
We did a workout together. And we watched The White Lotus, which is a very strange and interesting show. The ending I was not prepared for. I just feel like what you think you're waiting for to happen, it don't even be that at the end. So it's trippy because all these episodes I'm waiting for the shoe to drop and it don't even drop. Like,
I know.
like, dang.
And then when something drops, it's not what you.
It's not what you was expecting.
It's a flip flop drop. It wasn't even the shoe that you was hoping to drop. So it was a flip flop. And yeah,
but it's like a funny.
It's
dry. Would you say dry humor?
Yes, I would say
Kinda?
it's worth the watch because there is gonna be some laughs. Because
We laughed a lot.
We laughed a lot,
actually.
but it's a dry. It's almost like the Office type of humor, where it's
Yeah.
like, you know, kind of drier, which I normally don't like, but I actually like this because they had a story and they built the characters really well. So you knew what to expect from the characters. They never shifted about who they were.
Oh,
like
no,
it was
definitely
literally everybody was them until the end.
So if you're looking for something off the wall,
Yeah.
check out The White Lotus.
White Lotus.
We also was trying to catch up on Bel Air because we have never finished that first season. I think we're only on episode like 6 or 7.
Yes, we watched like 2 episodes, and then
I don't know. Like, I was in it at first, and I think because we've waited so long, like, it's been a long time since we watched it. Like, I can only take an episode at a time. I'm like, okay, next, please. Like, I want to get to the end of the season, but I was like, yeah, this ain't it today. So, so I guess we caught up on some good television because honestly, I don't know if it's just me, but when you guys take vacations, do you have in your mind like these, like I had all these magazines I was going to read. I was like, oh, I'm going to catch up on some shows, you know, but it's something about being outside in the sun and in the pool and drinking like all day. I literally was falling asleep at like 8 and 8:30. Like,
I think it's the
days be so short because you just be so tired.
It was that vitamin D.
You know what? Pause.
Pause. No, don't pause. We married, child.
Yeah, but it just the days go so, they seem to go so quickly. Like they're so short.
Yeah, you get
know
tired.
what I'm saying? You just get tired because I was like, oh, I'm about to be relaxing. I'm about to be reading. I barely read. And we didn't turn on one of our TVs. Not once. And there were 2 of them in our suite. We didn't turn on not one. So, yeah, but that was random. It just made me think about that because I just knew I was going to have time to relax and catch up on stuff. And that's not... I relaxed, but in a different way.
Yeah.
Without, that form of entertainment, I guess, if that makes sense. Let's see. What else? We ain't talking about nothing.
We not. So we're going to do this last sponsor because it's about time to go anyways.
Yeah, because Chad's got to go to class.
So Gabriel will do that one.
Oh, yes. So you already know if I'm talking, you probably can guess who I'm about to tell you about. But that's okay. If you don't know, let me tell you about Noom Mood. So, as I've mentioned, August was a whirlwind. Like, all the things, all the stress, just... life was lifing with a capital L, okay? And what I have learned is that when life gets stressful, you have to learn ways to manage it.
Yeah.
And this is something that New Mood has been teaching me over the past months that I've been talking about it. Like, it is a actual program that walks you through step by step. Every week there's a new lesson about different tools that you can use and put in your toolbox when it comes to managing like stress and anxiety.
Yeah.
So like you'll take the journey of mental wellness like one step at a time, and it's a guided approach that teaches you the power of shifting your mindset in just a few minutes a day.
Yeah.
So I have definitely noticed that like when I feel myself getting stressed, like I feel like before when I was getting stressed, like I was just, try to power through it. Like, okay, it'll end at some point. But now I can literally like go back like, okay, what is it that I can do that's going to help me manage through this? And I can actually go back and look through my toolbox of all the weekly lessons that I've had and that I've decided to hold on to see like, okay, what can help me at this point. And it's just been very, very helpful. It is backed by science. The lessons are based on psychological principles that teach you about your relationship with stress and anxiety. It holds your hand. There's a daily curriculum. And I say this all the time, but like you won't get left behind because it goes on your pace. So whenever you open the app, whether it's been a couple days or a couple weeks, you pick right back up where you left off. Like you'll be on that same lesson. That's nice. It's not going to like pass you by.
That's nice.
Which is really cool. So there is no one size fits all. You can navigate the program at your own pace, and you can have the support of a coach along the way who will check in on you, who will ask you if you have any questions about the things that you're learning. It's just a really, really cool program to have in your back pocket per se. And I keep telling Babe he needs to sign up for it. One day he's going to give you his testimony about it.
If we work with Noom again the next time, it's going to be because I've tried it.
Okay? Yeah. Like it is so helpful. And I can tell him some of the things that I've learned, but it's one thing to hear it, but it's another thing to like read it and go through it on your own.
100%. Yeah.
So if you guys have not tried New Mood, what are you waiting for? Definitely worry less and feel happier when you sign up for the trial at Noom.com/LMO. That's Noom, NOOM.com/LMO. So try it out. Yes. It's really awesome. If you have tried it out, let me know what you think because I legit am raving about it because I really enjoy it. So I ain't gonna steer y'all wrong. Check it out.
Check it out.
Noom.com/LMO.
That's right. So yeah, check them out and
check them out.
But yeah, that was honestly we didn't have no clue what we were going to talk about on this podcast, but it ended up being I thought a pretty good conversation.
What we're
next year though, we've already confirmed our schedule for next year.
Oh yeah,
with our podcast agency.
Yes.
And so we are going to continue to stick with it every other week.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to have longer episodes, and we're also going to start having some guests.
Yes.
So if there are guests that you guys would love to see, start leaving those in the comment.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you have some ideas.
So we can start lining them up.
Yeah, we've got some, obviously we're going to have some of our friends, some of our YouTube friends that y'all know and love, but we also want to have other, people that can come on here and really help offer advice for different situations and stuff like that. We really want to be helpful. That we've always said that. We want to be helpful and hopefully have you leave with some kind of, nugget at the end of the podcast.
So leave your guest suggestions. Also, if you have any Ask Gabe and Babes, go ahead and send them joints in to letsmakeoutpodcast@gmail.com.
That's right.
Any situationship, dilemma, parenting, marriage, friendship, whatever it is, if you have a question about it, we want to help you, process it. Sometimes it's nice to get an outside perspective. So send a note over, use the hashtag #AskGabeandBabe in the subject line so we know that you want us to talk about it on the podcast. Let's see. Also, catch up on Gay Babe TV. You know what I'm saying?
Please.
We back on a consistent schedule, 3 vlogs a week. So go ahead and catch up if you're a little behind.
You're not too deep in the mustard to catch up. So go make it happen.
I had to.
So, but yeah. So let's make out on. Let's see. Let's Make Out Pod on Twitter. Let's Make Out Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Just connect with us. Make sure you keep up with those accounts. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. And if you're watching, hit the notification tag so you know when new videos come out. And also on the podcast, rate and review if you would, wherever you're listening to it.
Yeah.
We would appreciate that. And make sure you subscribe to those podcasts as well. But yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, I think so. Thanks for listening and or watching. And we'll see you guys in a couple weeks.
That's right.
Bye.